Hi guys, so today is my 13-week pregnancy update. I'm going to be talking about all of the past symptoms that I've had and things that I've been feeling in the past week. I'm also going to update on the Down syndrome screening test that we had at our 12-week scan. They basically measure the fluid in the back of the baby's neck in the scan, and then they did a blood test on me as well, and then that's all sent off to a lab to then come up with a result. So I got the results in the post, and I'm very pleased to say that my baby is low risk. There is a chance, yeah, it says your actual risk is 1 in 17,500. So I think that's quite low risk because I can't remember what Fraser's ratio was, but I remember Caleb was 1 in 8 or 9,000. So this baby is like 1 in 17,500. So the chance is extremely low of them actually having Down syndrome. So that's brilliant news. Anyway, the baby this week is the size of a kiwi. So it's still growing really, really fast. And I definitely feel like I'm starting to show. So lots of symptoms this week have been like letting off. I've been feeling a little bit less tired, which is brilliant. I've been going to the loo a little bit less. I've only been getting up once in the night, and really it's more at like 5 a.m. I've been having really vivid dreams, and I think it's my body's way of waking me up, and hormones as well. Like my dreams have been so vivid and some quite scary and just really like they feel so real. Yeah, at 5 a.m. most mornings I wake up from a nightmare, but I think it's because I need to go to the loo. So I think it's my body's way of like waking me up to then go to the loo. So for instance, this morning I woke up at 5 because I had this nightmare that I got into an elevator and I pressed the up button, but instead of going up in floors, like the elevator just started closing in on me. Like it just started getting smaller and smaller, and like I couldn't do anything. And I woke up like absolutely no sick feelings at the moment. I'm still feeling really lucky about that. I'm feeling really well and clear and bright and everything. Just one symptom this week that's been really getting me down, and it's the major symptom that I've felt this week really. It's just feeling a bit like low and like not depressed, just feeling a bit down about like my body and stuff, because I'm in that awkward stage. I actually hate this stage of pregnancy, and I forget every time that I hate this stage, and now that I'm here I'm like, oh, I hate this bit. So I don't really look pregnant, but then I don't really look normal. I just look a little bit like chubby around the middle. I just look a little bit like I've got a pot belly or something, and yeah, I'm just feeling a bit like and then in one of my 12-week updates I put up a picture of my bump because so many people were like, you're not showing your tummy, you're not showing your tummy. But really it is just showing like it looks a little bit like an overweight tummy. So I didn't really want to like just show that off. But anyway, so I showed it, and then like some people were like, oh yeah, it's really big. It's really like, it's a really big bump at 12 weeks. And I was like, cheers. It just doesn't make you feel very good. And like, I think I actually just hate comments during pregnancy. People always comment on my bump, and people always comment on my boobs, and I just think you would never ever comment on somebody's body or chest or something if they weren't pregnant. But as soon as you're pregnant, people think it's like fair ground to just go, wow, your boobs are massive. Oh my God, your legs have grown, or your bump is huge. Like in previous pregnancies, because I am 5'3", I think I get quite big in pregnancy. I waddle really early, and my bump has been huge. I have quite big boys. I had an 8'1" and then a 7'7". So yeah, I had a few people in the past say that I was the biggest pregnant person that they'd ever seen in their life. Loads of people making the twin comment, like, are you sure it's not twins? Or loads of people predicting that I was gonna pop early because I was so big, and like I was late with both of them. And yeah, I don't know, I just think I'm feeling a bit like, oh, like obviously when we were trying for a baby, all I was focused on was like getting pregnant and having a third baby, and that's my main focus. And I'm like so pleased that I'm pregnant. I'm so happy that we're gonna have another baby. But now that I'm getting bigger, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna have to get huge and deal with these comments and probably get more stretch marks and probably get, you know, I just feel a bit like, oh, like you are just giving your whole body up to something, like, and it's hard for, say, me to like explain to my husband, because, you know, he's having another baby. He doesn't have to give anything up. He doesn't have to get huge and then lose it, and like, ugh. That I'm acting at the moment is not very me. Like I do feel like it's hormones, because I'm like a really positive person, and I'm a really like worry about it later, like I'm sure I'll get it back, and I'm sure it will be fine. But so I just feel like something else is like taking over. I think that's really been helping this week though, you may have seen it, is that Fletcher, she posted a picture of her post-baby bump and basically commented saying that a woman, like a stranger, had said, oh, mummy still got her tummy 11 days after she'd given birth, and basically how she was so grateful to her body for that, and if she has a bump then, and stretch marks, like who cares. Yeah, and she posted a video on her channel. It's like her latest video. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. But it just really like helped me put things into perspective. Like, I'm not even massive yet. Really, it doesn't matter what's happening to your body, because you're gonna get something so beautiful at the end of it, and something that's going to bring you joy and happiness and love and all of this amazing stuff. So I just need to like suck it up. But it was really timely actually, her video on that, and me feeling like that this week was actually like, it really did help me, so thank you for that, G. I think this has been a bit of a downer this week, but basically I'm perfectly healthy, the baby's perfectly healthy, no major cravings. I've been drinking a lot of lemon water, I must admit, because water I'm still finding a little bit too like plain and makes you feel a little bit nauseous, so lemon water has been great, and hot lemon water as well. Muller Lights I'm still obsessed with, and fruit I've been loving eating, like loads of pineapple and fruit and stuff. Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support and all of your lovely comments, and to everybody who has sent me messages or commented on my videos and things. I read every single one of them, and I just really appreciate it. It really has helped. Like, I don't think you would realize how nice it's been. I think that's it for this week, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next week, hopefully in a better mood, and I'll see you very soon. Bye! Where it's got its little leggy like stretched out.